Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarvada Sthapanam Buddhehe शुद्धे ब्रह्मणि सर्वथा तत्समाधानमिति इति उक्तम न तो चित्तस्य लालनम. Many times when something good happens, we feel that, oh, it's so nice. We wanted something, we get it, we feel very happy. Samadhan. That is not what is meant by samadhana. Samadhana is, we are ever rooted in the foundation of our being. Meaning what? In Ramcharitmanas, Tulsidaji at the end gives one very good statement. He says, Kamihi nari piyari jimi lobihi priya jimidam timi raghunatha nirantara priya lagahu mohiram. What he means is, like for a greedy person, money is the only criteria, nothing else. Anywhere he will go, he will think only about money. There was one very stingy father with his wife and 2 kids. By mistake probably, he has gone to a restaurant. And the children were surprised. What is wrong with dad today? He is taking us to a restaurant. So they were very excited. And when they went there, the waiter gave the menu to 4 of them. He said, don't read anything, I will tell you, don't do anything. And then he saw, get this atom number 68, 4. So the children were excited. Now what is coming? 4 Bisleri bottles came. He was not reading what is the atom. He was saying what is the cost. So a stingy, a greedy person, he can think only about money wherever he goes. In the same manner, in and through every interaction with the world, if we are in tune with the divine, then that is called as samadhan, samyak adhan, perfect abidance in the truth. See. Now after having understood these principles, so which are the 6 things? Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhan. Very good. The last one is Mumukshutvam. So, Ahankaradi Dehantan, Bandhan Ajnana Kalpitan, Swaswarupa Bodhenam, Moktum Ichcha Mumukshutam. You know, the funniest part is, we are suffering, but we do not know we are suffering. See? The best example I can think of is the itch, eczema. When somebody has eczema somewhere, he will go and scratch it. And when you scratch your eczema, you never suffer, you enjoy it. And other people suffer. Hey, come on, stop that, man. Your blood is coming. Oh, blood is coming. See? In the same manner, we are buried under the wrong notion that I am body, I am somebody, I am happy, I am miserable. These wrong notions we are carrying as a burden in our life. And yet we do not know this. This is what is measured. Ahankara adi dehantan bandhan ajnana kalpitan. And they are projected. Now here also very important word, ajnanam or avidya does not mean absence of knowledge. Knowledge can never be absent. Then what is the meaning of ajnanam? Ajnanam is apurna jnanam. See, incomplete knowledge. So, knowledge is there, but it is incomplete. We all have the knowledge. I know. I don't require anybody's certification that I am or I am not. So, ajnanam is, I know I am, but what I am, who am I, that I do not know. And therefore, I start imagining. Now come back to our snake and the rope. So when evening time we step on a rope, not knowing that there is a rope there, and therefore, so when we step, we know something is there. But what is there is not known. So something is there is knowledge. But what is that is not known, so incomplete knowledge. Knowledge can never be absent. Remember this. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat and Chit, they are not separate. They are one and the same. Therefore, have you studied this Taittiriya Upanishad? There it comes. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyomanna so shnute sarvan kaman saha brahmana vipashiteti. He who comes to discover this Satchidananda or Satyam Jnanam Anantam Veda Nihitam Guhayam as his own essential nature. Then what is the symptom that we are abiding in the truth? What is the symptom that we have taken sufficient food? There will be a biological onkar. Biological onkar is now there is no space. A complaint has come from inside. Now stop, don't eat more. See? In the same manner, when we are abiding in the truth, then sarvan kaman saha ashnute, all his desires stand fulfilled simultaneously. Our desires are fulfilled one after another. But here, when all desires fulfilled simultaneously, means what? No desires are left. Therefore, here also, ahankaradi dehantan bandhan ajnana kalpitan. So, this wrong notion, I, the world, the God, the spiritual practice, and because of that, we suffer because of the wrong notions. Then, swaswarupa avabodhena moktumicha. Then the longing to get freedom from these wrong notions by knowing one's essential self, that longing to know oneself is called as mumukshuta. The moktum ichcha mumuksha, the one who wants freedom. And is it not all of us are wanting freedom? And they're like, we all want freedom from the body. So what we do? Even in the satsang we sleep. Why? Freedom from body. The moment we recognize this, we suffer whenever we are in bondage. And bondage is what? Ajnana kalpitan, wrong notions. Wrong notions cannot be removed by any other means except right understanding. And this happens only in Vedanta approach. Other places, wrong notions are replaced by another wrong notions. Remember this thing. That day also I told you, there is no freedom for I. We have to have freedom from I. So earlier I was getting up very late, now I get up early. Earlier I was getting angry, now I don't get angry. That I, dumb fellow, is still maintained. Mumukshita is freedom from I. Therefore, this is the one which we are seeking. Now, after having told these things, the four of them, Viveka, Vairagya, Samadhi, Shataka Sampatti and Mumukshita, now their interconnection is also indicated. Manda Madhyama Rupapi Vairagyena Samadhinam Prasadena Guru Seyam Pravruddha Suyate Phalam Sa iyam, this mumukshata, manda madhyama rupapi. It may be manda, not even aware that we are unnecessarily carrying the burden of wrong notions. See? Manda, madhyama rupa. Now we know, but I tell you I can't. That is madhyama rupa. So we are knowing where we are going wrong, and yet we cannot correct ourselves. That is madhyama rupa. All these two types of mumukshata, either we are not even aware of it, that we are in bondage, or even if we are aware, we have the usual thing, complain, Swami, it is very difficult, then suffer. So madhyama rupapi, vairagyena shamadina. Now if this mukshata is associated with dispassion and shamadhi shatka sampatti, and then prasadena guroho, and by the grace and the blessings of Guru. Now be attentive. What is the prasad? Every word should be clear, then only the meaning surfaces very easily. You have studied Bhagavad Gita, in the second chapter Bhagavan says, prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasya upajayate. What is further? Prasanna chetaso yashu buddhi pari avatishtare. So, prasada buddhi means prasannata. See? Now let us understand exactly what does it mean. Is it only a word? When the words do not carry meaning, it becomes noise. So, what is the prasada buddhi? See, this is a very simple thing. When we go to a temple, once I went to Dwarka, Bet Dwarka, Bhagavan Krishna's beautiful temple. We reached there somehow, running fast, crossing the sea by the boat, getting one auto rickshaw, and reached near the gate. So the watchman told, leave everything and run. The temple is going to be closed in the next 2 minutes. So we left everything with the watchman and ran there. And when the arati was going on, and he had just put down the arati, so we took arati, then he gave us prasad. So when he gave prasad, so happy we got the prasad. Now what is the attitude towards prasad? You gave me less, you gave him more. No. You are giving me the sweet. Do you have pickles? The prasad, we feel blessed. Second thing, we don't want to improve. Third thing, we don't compare. Fourth thing, we feel blessed, extremely blessed. So prasade, this is what it is. Prasadena guroho. So what is the prasada from the Guru? Prasada from the Guru is whatever is necessary for us, that only comes to us. When we go to the doctor, now the doctor is giving us depending upon our requirement. See? But if we say, see, you have given him very simple medicines, sweet medicines, and to me you are telling to put a injection. Why like that? No. He knows what is required for us. In the same manner, the teachers, they know what is right for whom. But we, as the students, we have this wrong notion, oh, he is liked more by the teacher and he doesn't like me. No. See, friends, it is our projection. Bhagavan says, Name dveshosti na priyaha. A teacher is the one who has nobody as near or dear. No, everybody is same. Because where is he abiding? Like for the vision. All colors and forms are same. Exactly the same way. For the teacher, everybody is same. It is we go on imagining, I am very close, you are not close. I go and take food with Maharaj. Do you see? No. See, friends, never should have any doubt that we are being neglected by the teacher. That is necessary. Then only we grow spiritually. Prasadene guruho sa iyam, this mumukshuta pravruddha grows. That means our longing to know the truth becomes intense and suyate phalam. And then only the results are seen in our life. Now what are the results therefore? You remain happy under all conditions. Remove that from your head. Darshana do ghanashama nath mure cataract ho gaya hai. No. Don't get lost in that. Let him express through us. He is suffocating, he is suffering. He doesn't have the tongue. He cannot talk. So he is searching for a tongue which is not occupied in self-glorification and condemning others. He is searching for the hands. He doesn't have hands. He wants the hands which are not engaged in selfish activities. Thus, when we empty ourselves, he takes over. See, friends, when Paramatma expresses through a person, that Paramatma is called as Mahatma. Mahatma doesn't mean, God realization doesn't mean you get two horns, onida, and a tail behind. No. Therefore, pravruddha suyate phalam, one is free from all the wrong notions. Vairagyam cha mumukshutvam tivram yasyatu vidyate tasminnevarthavantasyuhu phalavantashamaadayaha. Now, all these four things are with different permutation combinations are told. Vairagyam cha mumukshutvam, he who has got intense dispassion and intense longing to know the truth, then yasya tivram vidyate, then what? Tasmin eva arthavantasyuhu palavantaha shamadaya. Then only shamadama uparati shraddha diksha samadhana, then only they are meaningful. See? Therefore, simply shama, my mind is under control, and you suffocate. No. Shama, controlled mind, means the mind is available to us. See, single-pointed mind means what? It is not that you take the thread and cut it with your teeth, apply the hardening starch, your saliva, and make it, and take the needle and put it into the eye of the needle, and it doesn't go. That is not the meaning of single-pointed. Single-pointed mind means the mind is available to us whenever we want, for whatever purpose we want, for whatever length of time we want, that mind is fully available. That is single-pointed mind. Another important thing, don't get carried away by the memory. Many people are very much enchanted. How to increase the memory? And then you get lost in this material world. No. More than a memory, what is required is awareness. The more aware you are, you go beyond the memory or the limitations of the memory. See, I tell you, many years before, when I am giving some talk and I am quoting some scriptures here and there, and if I don't remember where from it is, I used to get so miserable, so disgusted, then I'll go to the library and find out. Unless that particular reference is found out, I will feel very uneasy. How can I forget? That kind of thing. Then by God's grace, it clicked. Suppose you don't remember, so what? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? ये पर महामंत्र. Otherwise, we become unnecessarily miserable. Memory falls in the purview of matter. One more important thing I'll tell you about this memory. There was one old man from India, he came to USA. He's staying with his daughter, who was a doctor by profession. So she told me, Swamiji, I took my father everywhere. Nothing is wrong with him, but he said, you all doctors are useless. There is something wrong with him. So, you please help me. I said, okay, I'll make something wrong with him. Come. So I went. And then I said, first give me good food. Then you can take any work from me. We finished food. Then I sat with an old man. And he started. See, all the doctors here are useless. Old people can complain easily. And then he said, see, I don't remember the things. So when I went to them, they are telling, no, you are all right. How can it be all right? And then he told his story. I was the chartered accountant and the account people of L&T company. And I was so sharp. The spreadsheet of all the months, how much expenditure, all come, everything, I was remembering by heart. That was my memory. But now I don't remember. I don't know, something is wrong, but these doctors don't understand this thing. I said, okay, let us think. I said, I got only one solution, think properly, no other solution. Yes. I said, when you are young, when you are remembering everything, that time, how many laddu you are eating? 10, very good. Now how much you can eat? Now I can eat hardly a bit of it, not even one full laddu, very good. Earlier, did you have glasses? Were you born with the glasses? No. Then you could see without glasses. Now you require a telescope to see the world, isn't it? Yes. Then I told him, like faculties become dim with age, in the same manner, memory is also one of the faculty. And therefore, it is a grace of God. The ability or the grace of God is we are able to forget. See, it's the blessings in disguise. Take money from somebody and forget. See what a joy it is. He suffers, but you relax. See, friends, don't carry the burden of memory on your head. Therefore, tasmin eva arthavanta syuhu phalavanta shamadayaha. So the mind, etc. will remain cool if it is supported by vairagya and mumukshutva. Continuing further, etayor mandata yatra viraktatva mumukshayoho maro salilavat tatra shamadir bhasamatrata etayo mandata yatra virakta mumukshayoho, where dispassion and mumukshutva are not strong, manda, they are little bit. Once in a while, I feel I should do something and forget about, how does it matter? Like that, manda, it is not intense longing. See, intense longing means like a greedy person thinks only about money, nothing else. In the same manner, when the student is committed to know the truth, kastvam koham kutamāyātaha kāme janane kome tātaha iti paribhavaya sarvamasaram vishvam tyaktva sapna vicharam bhaja govindam, again and again, again and again. So if dispassion and mumukshutva is not intense, then shamader bhasa matrata, then shamadama uparati ityadi, these are abhasa, they are not real. So externally we may keep the things away, but inside the mind there is still longing for that. Therefore, external expression, if it is based on the right foundation, then only we are walking spiritual path. Otherwise, we show from outside, but inside there is a garbage. No, it should not happen. Therefore, Maro Salilavat Tatra, like the mirage waters, they appear to be so true, so real, but they are not there. In the same manner, these Shamadama ityadi, they are meaningless if we are lacking dispassion and mumukshutva. Continuing further, now these are the relations between the dispassion, then your mumukshutva, shamadama, etc. So this relation should be clearly understood. Now we come to the next one. Moksha karana samagryam bhaktireva gariyasi swaswarupanusandanam bhaktiritya vidhiyate swatma tattvanusandanam bhaktiritya pare jaguhu. Moksha karana samagrayam. Samagri means the things put together for achieving something. So, for attainment of the liberation, moksha, bhakti reva gariyasi, devotion is the highest. When we are devoted, then only things can be achieved. Now be very attentive. Liking devotion for worldly things is not devotion. See, like we are devoted to our parents, we are devoted to our country, we are devoted to God. Are we devoted to the dog? This is my dog, I am devoted to him. No, there are people that are devoted to dog also. See, therefore, devotion is for something higher in life. So, moksha karana samagrayam. So, if we are seeking the truth, then devotion for the truth should be highest. Other than that, nothing can attract our mind. See, karyam va sadhayami, shariram va patayami. This must be the strong commitment. Then, this is one understanding of what is that which can lead to liberation. Bhakti reva gariyasi. Then, what is the meaning of bhakti? Swaswarupanusandhanam. Bhakti rityapi avidhiyate. Now, some of the great masters, they say, what is devotion? Devotion is swaswarupa anusandhanam. Who am I? Am I the objective possessions? Am I the sense organs? Am I the mind? Am I the ego? Am I the life? Or I am that which is expressing through these panchakoshas as somebody. Who am I? Swaswarupa anusandhanam. Many of us have this notion. Bhakti means tabla peti and clapping and chanting Lord's name. Here also the teacher, Swaswarupa anusandhanam. Who am I? That is also devotion. And what is devotion? Devotion is commitment without any clause, is devotion. No, I am devoted, but if it is like, I will do that job, but what will I get? If what will I get is the criteria, it is not devotion. Like many people have got this thing. If I do this in japa, what will I get? See? So, swaswarupanusandhanam bhaktirityapi. And the other people say, iti apare jaguhu. The other people say, or the Mahatma say, swatma tattvanusandhanam. Now these are the two things. We have two aspects in our personality. One is swabhava, second is swarupa. Swarupa is that which cannot be altered. Swabhava is that it is acquired. So one is essential nature is swarupa, An acquired nature is swabhava. See. Now what is the swabhava? Nobody is born with a cigarette in the mouth and a lighter in the hand. Then we see the various kinds of billboards, advertisements, and one useless boy sitting on a motorcycle and one Agnihotra in his mouth. See? Constantly, Dhumrapanam, Shatagodanam, Ek Kash Ganga Snanam, constantly. And then he is sitting and somebody behind him and putting the lighter. And this useless man or the boy, he looks at that billboard and says, I wish I am there. I got a motorcycle, I can sit there, but somebody should put cigarette in my mouth. And once that thought gets in your head, then first time cigarette, the smoke comes out from every hole. Because no experience. Second time cigarette is supported by one smoking experience. Third time cigarette supported by two experiences. Nth time smoking supported by n-1 experiences. When n-1 approaches n, they are equal. Thereafter, we don't smoke, the cigarette starts smoking us. See? And then we cannot give up. A friend of mine, retired brigadier, he, or more, he said, Swamiji, I cannot come at evening time because of this traffic and my eyes are not proper, so I have come to meet you now. I said, very good. He said, I have come specially to tell you a good news. With him I used to go to Puttaparthi. Very great, good friend of mine. He was very much involved in all the activities. So he said, good news. I said, are you getting married again or what? He said, no. Then, I have given up smoking. I said, what is great about it? He said, you will not understand. I said, okay, it is great. Now, I will also ask you a question. How many years you smoke? He said, I started smoking from the age of 15. Now I am 80. So many years I have been smoking. Now I have given up smoking. I said, okay. So many years you smoke, you enjoyed? Yes. You were happy? Yes. Now you have given up smoking? Yes. You are happy? Yes. Now tell me, between these two types of happinesses, one you got when you are indulging with smoking, and now you are given up smoking. This is also happiness. Which is the quality happiness in you? Tell me. He said, perfectly you have asked. I am more happy when I have given up smoking than when I was smoking. Friends, na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyagena ike amritatva manasho. When you give up anger, that happiness is far better than holding on anything in this world. Kama esha, krodha esha, rajoguna samudbhavaha, maha ashanaha, maha papma, viddhi enam iha vairinam. Therefore, swabhava, acquired nature, we have created. Therefore, what is spiritual practice? Conquering, going beyond the swabhava. And what is swarupa, essential nature? Essential nature cannot be changed. See, like sweetness is the essential nature of sugar. What is the acquired nature? Sugar could be powder, it could be crystal, it could be syrup. That can be changed. But the essential nature, the sweetness, cannot be changed. In the same manner, Swatma Tattva Anusandhanam. Are we lost in the acquired nature? Or we are having our focus on the essential nature? So essential nature is what? Na jayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha ajo nitya shashvato yam purana na hanyate hanyamane sharire. That is our essential nature. See, friends, the more we become aware of this and live it, that is called a devotion. See, what we do, tabla, peti, clapping, then singing, that is upasana, it is not devotion. See, devotion happens. Upasana is done. See how important it is. Love is understood in two ways. A boy loves a girl. There, the word, the love is a verb. See, one young boy and girl, they came, Swamiji, we have fallen in love with each other, please bless us. I said, what happened? You have fallen. Rise. So when you fall, you get hurt. And then hurting is called as marriage. Perpetual marriage, perpetual hurting. Because there, love is an action. But the mother does not fall in love. It is not action. She has love. So there the word love is a noun. It is not an action. Upasana is action. Love is an experience. And in that love, we rise. We don't fall in love. See, friends, can we say, I have fallen in love with my Guru? No, you cannot fall in love with Guru. You can fall in love with your dog. He will also fall, you also fall. See, friends. So, Swatma Tatvanusandhanam Bhakti iti apare jaguhu. Therefore, don't have that wrong notion that today I have not done this thing. No, no, no. Remain at peace with yourself. Nothing should disturb us. That is the bottom line. Otherwise, we start cursing ourselves. No. Take it cool. And how to do this? One very simple technique. If we learn from our experience, we have done highest spiritual practice. See? Once we have to understand this, that whatever may happen in our life, it is required for our evolution. And therefore we are told that take every event of our life as a learning ground. Now see, when we learn, impressions are not formed on the mind. But when we don't learn, then impressions are formed. And those impressions are in the form of like and dislike. Now take a simple example. In childhood, sometime or the other, we have touched the fire as a child. So we get burnt. Then we have learned that the fire burns. Therefore, do we have liking or disliking for the fire? We don't have, because we have learned. So what is the way to lead a spiritual life? Lead your life in such a manner that no impressions are allowed to be formed in the mind. What is happening today is this. I like something, I don't like something. I want something, I don't want something. And if that liking and disliking is not properly available according to our choice, we become miserable. See, friends, we have to lead every moment of our life in this intense awareness. Then only the truth is revealed. Continuing further, Ukta sadhana sampannaha tattva jijñāsuratmanaha upasidet gurum pradnyam yasmāt bandha vimokshanam. Ukta sadhana sampanna jijñāsu atmanaha. The one who is intensely longing to know the truth, associated with all the qualifications, viveka, vairagya, samadhi, sharaka sampatti, mumukshutva, etc. He who is having these qualifications and is intensely longing to know the truth, upasidet gurum pradnyam, he should now approach the wise teacher. You know the word Upanishad, how it is formed? In his commentary on Kathopanishad, Bhagavan Shankaracharya gives this definition of the word Upanishad. Upa and Ni, these are the prefixes. And Dhatu, the root is Shad. Shad means the Gati, the destination, then destruction and loosening or weakening. Gati is the destination. What is the destination? That is attained through the study of Upanishad. Then destruction, what is coming in way? The ignorance that is destroyed. And the third is weakening. What is weakened? The impact of the worldly problems is weakened. Therefore, when we approach the teacher, upani, we approach the teacher with all sincerity and commitment, then that knowledge is called as Upanishad. Upanishad shabdena Brahma Vidya uchyate. Upanishad is not a book. We have to say something, therefore we say, I am holding Upanishad in my hand, I am teaching Upanishad, I am learning Upanishad. This we have to say. But the correct meaning of Upanishad is our own being. Upanishad shabdena Brahma Vidya uchyate. It is not the knowledge of anything, it is the knowledge itself. See, like knowledge of chemistry, knowledge of mathematics, in the same way, knowledge of Brahman, no. Brahman itself is knowledge. Remove that off. That is the meaning of Upanishad. So same word, upasidet gurum pradnyam. So one should approach yasmāt bandha vimokshanam. See, by which he will be liberated from the wrong notions that he or she is carrying. Now continuing further, Shrotriyo avrijino kama ahataha yo brahmavittamaha brahmanyuparatashantaha nirindhana ivanalaha ahetukadaya sindhu bandhuranamatam satam tamaradya gurum bhaktyam pravva prashraya sevanaihi prasannam tamanuprapya pruchhe jnatavyam atmanaha. Now, one approaches the Guru. Who is the Guru? Shrotriyaha. Shrotriya means he who has studied the scriptures under the guidance of the Mahatma, the Guru. It is the Guru Parampara. Therefore, the shlok that we chant, Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Guru Parampara. Para, apara, para, apara. It's a lineage. Therefore, this knowledge is not sold for a cost. See, Brahma Vidya is never sold. We have to be very clear about it. You can come and sit in my satsanga in the front row, 5,000 rupees. In the second row, 4,000 rupees. Satyanas. See? When this knowledge has come to us from the divine, on what ground we can say, I want to sell it? No. Therefore, the teacher who is Shrotriya, where money is involved in the spiritual world, it is a business. money should never be involved. Otherwise, we go away from the truth. So, Shrotriya, then Avrijinaha. See? Avrijinaha means he who is free from the sinful attitude. Vrijinam santarishyasi. See? Then Akamahataha, he who is not a victim of desires. He is a guru. So Shrotriya, Avrijinaha, Akamahataha. And Yo Brahmavittamaha. Here also Brahmavit, Brahmavittara and Brahmavittama. Brahmavit means, yes, I know. In Panchadashi, one beautiful story comes. Once the king declared, he who knows all the 4 Vedas will be given this much. So one useless person came. I know. What you know? There are 4 Vedas. So now give me. See, knowing 4 Vedas doesn't mean only that you know that there are 4 Vedas, but contents also. So here also, Brahmavittamaha. He who is Shrotriya Brahmanishta. Shrotriya, he who studied well, and Brahmanishta. He is not only talking, but he is living that knowledge 24/7. See, friends, be very attentive. When we come across with great masters like our masters here behind me, in front of you, they are descending in this world. And therefore, they are able to achieve anything by their will. See? But when we look at gods, they are also the same thing. We should never compare or seek that thing. This I learned from a child. I told you my life is learning, no other spiritual practice. There was a children's camp. And first time I was in the field, very young. So I thought, now what to talk to these children? So whatever book reading, making notes. So I said, okay, now I'll tell you a story. And I started telling the story of Dhruva. And Bombay children, extra smart. So when I started, one child, Swamiji, yes, standing on 2 legs is difficult for us. Dhruva was standing on 1 leg and hand up. We can't do that. Tell something different. No, I can't say no to them. I said, all right. Then I started telling the story of Prahlad, another student. My dad is not like that. My dad is very good. I don't like that story. Tell me something different. I was clean bored. Everything I talk, they are objecting. Then I said, do you know, Bhagavan Krishna, when he was your age, he could lift that Govardhan mountain on his small little finger. They started laughing. Why? When we lift a small little finger, we go to Susu. And suppose Bhagavan Krishna has lifted that mountain on his small finger. What is great about it? He is God. He can do anything. No, you can't object them. They are very right. Then I said, okay, what should I tell you? Tell me. Tell something which has happened with you. See? Therefore, who can really inspire us to walk the spiritual path is neither the God nor these great masters. Who can really inspire us is someone like us, who has fallen in this world, done good or bad things, suffered and gone through ups and downs, and yet he has attained the race. They can be the inspiring models for us. Before God and His great master, we only surrender. And only in the proximity of them is not the goal. See, if you go to a music teacher, there is no music preacher, you know that? music teacher. And if we want to serve the music teacher, then washing his clothes, giving him food is okay. But what is the real service? Whatever he teaches, exactly that must come out of us. Then only the teacher is happy. In the same manner, on the spiritual path, whatever is told in the scriptures, that must become part and parcel of our day-to-day living. This is mentioned here. Shrotriyaha, avrijinaha, akamahataha, yo brahmavittamaha, and brahmani uparataha, he who is withdrawn in the absolute, although living in the relative world. See? Realization doesn't mean all the time, Shambhavi Mudra. What happened? What to do? You are realize, I can't do anything. No. Remember one principle. Spiritual life is not becoming extraordinary. We have to drop every extra, including the fat. Are we not carrying a lot of burden extra on our head? I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am rich, I am poor, I am Indian, I am not Indian. One more additional, I am spiritual also. Drop all that and come to a point which cannot be dropped. That is spiritual life. Therefore, Brahmani uparataha, and then Shantaha nirindhana ivanalaha, and he is at peace with himself. Like what? Nirindhana ivanalaha. Anala is fire. Like when you stop adding fuel to the fire doesn't die. The fire becomes unmanifest. The 5 elements cannot be destroyed. See, why the fire is called as anala? Alam is enough. Analam is not enough. You go on giving any amount of fuel to the fire won't say, come on yaar, I am tired. No, don't add anymore. No, keep on adding. Therefore, one of the name given to the desire is anala. Desires can never be satiated. We have to transcend the desires. We cannot fulfill the desires. See? So, nirindhana ivanalaha, ahetuka daya sindhu. These are all the attributes of the Guru. Ahetuka daya sindhu, who is the ocean of compassion for no reason. In the worldly things, we help each other, etc., because there is cause there. Because he is my neighbor, because he is my brother, because he is my father. No cause. Kathopanishad. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, anyatra asmat kruta krutat. That which is beyond cause and effect is the truth. Therefore, the love of the great masters is without any cause and effect. Like the flowers do not give fragrance, they have fragrance. In the same manner, the great masters, they do not love anybody. For them, love is not a verb. For them, love is an experience. So, ahetuka daya sindhu, bandhuhu anamatam satam, and he is very close friend of those who are sincere seekers of truth. See, many times what happens when we go and meet Mahatmas, we are not interested in the truth. We are interested in all the unwanted things. Where are you from? Why were you born? Was your birth a normal or a cesarean delivery? What is the need? See, friends, there is no need to inquire about anything about Mahatmas. Hold on to the knowledge. So, tam aradhyam gurum bhaktya, to that Guru Maharaj, invoke. See? Aradhana. Now what will be the aradhana of the Guru? Whatever is taught, whatever we have learned, we are able to demonstrate it in our life. And for that, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. See? That is Tamaradya Gurum Bhaktya. Then Prabhu Prashraya Sevanaihi. See in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter. What is the shloka? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Give him sevaya ki khir. See, 3 things. Prabhu Prashraya Sevanaihi. Same words. So, Tamaradhya Gurum Bhaktya Pravya Prashraya Sevanaihi. And then, Tam Prasannam. So, when the teacher is prasanna, see, many times what happens? Somebody is walking and you come and do namaskar and he topples down. No, don't do that. See, I am most afraid when people do namaskar. You know why? You know that Shurpanakha? You know, Ravana's sister? Why she was called Shurpanakha? Because Nakha means the nails. Shurpa means the soup which is used for cleaning the grains, you know. Their nails are so big. And they will come and take out the blood from your feet. Or else they will be wiping their hands. Swamiji. No, these are all external things. Stand apart. Then prasannam tam anuprapya. When the teacher is in a relaxed, unoccupied mode, then you pruchet. Now what should be asked? Jnatavyam atmanaha. Not anything about anybody's personal affairs. One of the most important thing for a spiritual seeker. See, don't collect garbage. We don't want to know anything about anybody in this world. See? Otherwise, we will have our own imagination about the persons. Like you all know the story of Valmiki Maharshi. What is the story? He was a dacoit. Then Naradji came and instructed him Ram Nam. He became a saint. So, his dacoit part we know very well. But what sadhana he did, that we don't know. See, Valmiki Maharshi was an extremely well-read great master. See, because of some reason, he has fallen and he came out top by the grace of Naradji. But that greater part we do not know, only that he was a dacoit, that we know. In the same manner, don't get lost in any personal details about any Mahatma. See? Therefore, pruchet jnatavyam atmanaha. Inquiry only about the truth and nothing else. And in this manner, the teacher is approached by the student. Now, the student is talking to the teacher. Swamin namaste nataloka bandho.
Swamin namaste nataloka bandho.
Karunya sindho patitam bhavabdho.
Karunya sindho patitam bhavabdho.
Mamuddharatmiya kataksha drishtya. Rujvati karunya sudhabhivrushtya. Now the student has approached the teacher, Swamin namaste. Then who is the Swami? Nataloka bandho, who is a great friend of those who surrender to him. Karunya sindho, who is the the compassion, the ocean of compassion. Aham patitam bhavabdau. I have fallen in this relative world of constant change. Mam uddhari, mam uddhara uddharasid kataksha vristya. Kindly help me come out of this relative existence by the grace of your vision. Rujvati karunya sudhabi vristya. And your vision is straight and ati karunya, with great compassion and love, by the shower of the nectar of your compassion. Kindly help me come out of it. See what happens when we translate the poetic thoughts from Sanskrit to English, it becomes horrible. So you have to know in the Sanskrit, and then you can enjoy what exactly is meant. It is something like you say, go to Bhagwan, Bhagwan Namaskar. Oh Lord Namaskar, Are yaar, Lord, kahan se aaye? See? So, poetic thoughts can never be translated from one language to another language. Otherwise, there used to be one person, a Andhra fellow. He was very much interested in talking English. I don't know why. He says, Swamiji, I listen to you only for English, not for anything else. And therefore, he will talk to me. Swamiji, I collect the dust from your feet and put on my head. This is Hindi. आपकी चरण धूलि मैं अपने सर पर रखता हूँ. Therefore, I collect the dust from your feet and put on my head. That is not the right way of doing it. Durvara samsara davagni taptam dodhuyamanam duradrishtavataihi Vitam prapannam paripahi mrityoho Sharanyamanyam yadaham na jane. Now who I am? Aham na jane. Who am I? Durvara samsara davagni taptam. I am being roasted in this terrible inferno of this relative world. Dodhuyamanam duradrishtavataihi. And this is increased by the terrible winds which are flowing. And Bhitam prapannam mam paripahi mrityoho. I am extremely afraid. I salute at thy feet. Please protect me. Because Sharanyam Anyam Yad Aham Najane. I don't know where to go and to seek the refuge. So please help me to come out of this terrible experience that I am going through in my life. Then, continuing further, Shanta Mahanto Nivasanti Santo Vasantavallo Kahitam Charantaha Tirna Swayam Bhima Bhavarnavam Janan Ane Ahetuka Anyana Pitarayantaha Shantaha Mahantaha Nivasanti Santaha. The saints are Shanta, Mahanta, they are great. And Vasantavalloka Hitam Charantaha, like the Vasanta Rutu comes, and naturally all the vegetation becomes inspired, starts sprouting, flowers, etc. In the same manner, in the presence of the great masters, everything starts falling in the right place. They don't do anything. Like Vasanta Rutu doesn't go to every tree and plant, excuse me, I have come now, wake up. No. By their very presence, things start happening. And Tirnaha Swayam Bhima Bhavarnavam. They have themselves transcended the relative world. Be attentive. They are living in the relative world, but they are not influenced by the relativity. Such great master, ahetuna, without any reason, without any cause, anyanapi tarayantaha. They are ready to help anybody without any expectation. What will I get? See, friends, when there is a fulfillment in life, then you don't expect anything in return. But if we have this notion, if I do this thing, what will I get? We have not yet stepped on the spiritual path. See, one person asked me in Vrindavan this question. Swamiji, you people chant the Lord's name. Yes. Then, what will I get if I chant Lord's name? You will not get anything. Why should I chant? Don't chant. But everybody tells that we should chant, then you chant. But when we don't get anything, why should we chant? Don't chant. Who needs? Is the Lord needing? Hey, please chant my name, yaar. No. Who cares? Remember this basic principle of spiritual life. Whatever we do, nobody needs. When we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we leave this world, there will be nothing lacking. The world will continue. But we have that funny notion, because of me the things are happening. Your Rama has come and gone. Did it make any difference? Krishna has come and gone. How does it matter? Kya farak padta hai? In the same manner, when they have come and gone, made no difference. You and me come and go. Is it going to make any difference? But what that arrogance? I am doing this, I am doing that. Remember, whatever we do, it is our need. See. And when you are in need, you cannot be arrogant. You will have humility. You will have compassion. You will have love. How important these things are. Therefore, ahetuna anyanapi tarayantaha. They do not have any expectations and they help all the seekers without any expectation. Okay, we are, I think, done. We'll see it in the next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.